Good morning, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I believe you all can hear me. I believe you all can hear me without much hassle. We are just going to go straight to what we have. I'm looking at GBP USD to come to this zone, to come inside this H1 zone. That's where we have another block here. Because if you should look at H4, you would see that we have the fair value gap right here. We have an imbalance here, and the market is rejecting off of it. Then if you come to the H1, you'd see clearly that we have broken the structure to the downside. Broken that structure to the downside. Also took liquidity here and internal liquidity. Now that internal liquidity has been distributed to this external liquidity range here. The internal liquidity that was taken on H4 have been distributed this morning to this external range liquidity here. Because if you look here, you'd see that we have, like I said earlier, we have this imbalance right here. If you watch, if you should use a line to indicate this, you see that the market was just closing below the high, or let me say below the low of this um fair value gap between this low and this high. So the market was just closing below it. That's to tell you that it has been expecting this fair value gap. It's just throwing in wicks, just throwing in wicks and closing. All the body is closing inside the fair value gap. All right. So now, if you go to H1, you see that we have broken what? We have broken structure, and I don't think that the market will be coming back to this POI that we had initially, because I shared with my team that we'll be having probably be having this POI as our entry or point of interest for the market to come back to and do what? And start selling. But right now, market used an imbalance on the market used an imbalance on the H4 time frame, right? So now that the market have distributed to this external range liquidity, I am looking for what? An internal range liquidity that the market will get to and then continue selling. Because right now, the order flow for GBP USD is um, bearish. The order flow for GBP USD is bearish. That is what I am looking for. So I'm anticipating that the market will come into this zone and do what? And give us the sell. If the market should come into this zone, I will sell. Right now, we have this imbalance here, and we have this other block here. We have this imbalance and we have this other block. Order flow is bearish. We have break of structure. We took liquidity because before breaking structure. So that is to say that three three rules of our entry pattern has been marked. So it's just for this imbalance and the other block to be met, and then we start selling lower. Now this is the POI where I'm looking out for, which is 3400. I'm expecting that the market will get to 3400. That is what I'm expecting for GU. On DXY is already bullish. So DXY, I'm anticipating that this will be taken out. This will be taken out. We'll come to this high. That is where we are now going to determine whether we are going to go higher or we go lower. But right now, DXY is bullish. We also have, apart from that high, we also have this. We also have this zone. So these are the two zones that I'll be looking for the market to come into. If the market should um take out this other block here, then we are looking at this high right here for the market to come to it. Now they have taken out external range liquidity, which is this low here. Then we are looking for an internal range liquidity zone where the market is going to distribute orders, which is this other block, this high, this internal range liquidity high here. You can as well drop on the comment section questions, things that you feel like you need clarity on and stuff like that. I'll be able to answer you. All right, I'll be able to answer you. On our live sections, we are not going to be wasting time. Why? Because it's just a couple of pairs that we are doing. Some, like, now today is London. Today is Tuesday, which is London section. I'm not really anticipating to waste much time. Not really anticipating to waste much time. Yeah, please, if you can hear me loud and clear, type on the chat box. Let me know if you can hear me. Right now, we are reacting off this other block here. We are reacting off this other block here. So, but then the current flow is bearish. So I'm anticipating that the market will come to this zone and do what? Keep selling. That is what I'm anticipating from. So the market is almost there. The market is almost there. Also, now you see the way the market just came to this liquidity and they just started going backwards. They started retracing immediately, breaking the structure. There is no retracement. It's just moving, just moving, just moving, just moving back. So I'm just anticipating that they are going to use here as a support or resistance. Sorry, going to use this zone as a resistance. Then will now keep going downwards. In this month of September, we normally have good trends. The market trends well in month of September because August is usually summer break. August is usually summer break. Then once traders come back from the summer break in September, and then very good, we do have very good trends happening in September period, especially the first 2 months. And we know that by November, the market is we are going to have some increased volatility too because of the election that is coming up in US. So all those things are things you need to put into consideration. Let me check the risk for this trade. This is about 11 pips. 11 pips SL, or let's just say 12. Let's say about 12 pips. 12 pips SL is not bad. We'll use this imbalance here. So it's reduced now to 8 pips. Let's see gold. Gold has been on a little bit of range for the past couple of days. From That's from 20th of August. It broke structure on 22nd. Then it have refused to come back to this zone because normally after testing it into this other block, which is internal internal range, is supposed to come into this zone. Then we take out this zone. Why? Because GBP USD, sorry, gold to me is still on a bullish momentum. Gold is still maintaining bullish momentum. So then but it still have to distribute to the appropriate places before either moving upward or downwards. Let's Let me look at the weekly time frame and see. So we are at the all-time high already. Though the market is supposed to do some level of retracement, we also have an imbalance here on the weekly time frame. On the daily time frame, this imbalance has been rebalanced, but then they need to come and take liquidity. We also have this one down here. We also have this other block down here. So this was the last one that they used. So we have this on the daily time frame that have not been rebalanced. Let me look at the H4. So we have this. We'll still have a little bit of imbalance for this H4 plus this other block. Then this one. So we have about 2 points of interest where the market have not rebalanced, that are potential zones that the market will get to. I'll be setting my limit on GBP USD. It have not activated where I want it to come. It have not come where I'm anticipating that it will come in. Or if you feel like I'm setting a limit on GU right now, I'm setting a limit on GU right now. So let's see how it goes. I'm setting a limit on GU right now. They have not activated yet. Okay. So they have not activated me. Oh. These people wanna not play me Ojoro. On most of my accounts, I've entered this in on market execution. So we'll see how it goes. I'm expecting that this market will drop. But then there is still possibility that this market would, after taking out this high, after taking out this low, sorry, after taking out this low, they will not take out this high. And then we start aiming for all these liquidity zones here. It's very possible that they could do that because they took out this external range liquidity. But then here is um a very good resistance zone. So let's see if this setup will hold. It did activate on my Profem account. I just had to enter market execution. One good thing that you do to yourself as a trader is for you to always execute your market regardless. Once your setup shows up, regardless, you take it. Once your setup shows up, you take it over and over and over again because you don't know the one that will pay. You don't know what the market might do. You don't know the potentials of that particular trade, whether it's going to go in your direction or not. But what makes you a good trader is for you to identify that setup and take advantage of that setup. You understand? So we are rightly on this trade. I had to I had to jump in on the trade because there was no this thing, and I've broken even. I've broken even. I just because I had a very bad entry. So possibly they might come and take me out and activate my limit. I still have my limit. So we'll see how they handle it. So this is 3/20/23. This is 3/23. Typically, if you want to enter a trade during London section, this period of time is the best time for you to have an entry. That is between three between 3 to 4. That's the very best time to have to look for your entries. So let's see what they are going to do with this setup. I think it's spread that even made them not to activate me on my proper account. So you guys, I was expecting that you would ask questions or type on the chat box what you want clarity on, so that we can talk about it together. That's the essence why we are doing this. This is me doing a free live section for you guys, and then we move forward. Can you guys hear me? Okay, hear me. Let me know. GBP USD sell. That's what I'm looking at right now. I don't want to jump into this trade and have drawdown. No, we'll have to wait for it. Oh my bad. Oh, it would have activated. It's my bad. We have about 3 minutes for this M15 candle to close. In less than 3 minutes. Hmm. Today's news is by 2 p.m. We'll have news by 2 p.m. That's forex factory. Okay, so sorry, 10 a.m., not by 2 p.m. We'll have 10 a.m. manufacturing PMI by 10. So I'm expecting liquidity, I'm expecting volatility, very great volatility within this time. So but right now, London section is giving us this into this other block right here. I just love the way that they took out this liquidity and shoot immediately into this zone. You know, they didn't break this structure and come to retest this origin again. They just broke, took out this liquidity and went straight into this zone. So I love the way the market is about to close. You can reduce your lot size and take the trade. You can reduce your risk and take the trade. Now you see that this fair value gap that we have right here, the market respected it and closed below it. It didn't take it out. I want to show you guys. The market respected this. It just went in here and tapped it. It's quite unfortunate that the market didn't tap me in with my pending order, probably because of broker. So I just had to do market execution. But then you see that this pin bar, which is a reversal candle, respected this fair value gap. And also what I told you guys on H1, we'll have, you see another fair value gap and then this other block. So this is what the market is respecting right now. This is what the market is respecting right now. So let's see how this plays out. had it been I was starting, would have been in about few pips profits now. That's about 10 pips already. Would have made about 10 pips profit, which is very good for you to break even, you know, which is very good for you to break even and build your capital. It's quite unfortunate they didn't activate my listing limit, probably because of spread. So that was why I had to jump in. And you see the market is falling nicely. So if you enter this trade, I know the trade have not moved yet, but if you enter the trade, try and manage it well. I teach my students trade management. I think here on YouTube Live, I taught you guys how to manage a trade, how to how to manage your trade. You know, is this is just so unreal for me because there used to be a time when I was scared of taking trades. Like I used to be very scared of taking trades. I'll see a particular trade setup, I'll not be able to take it. Probably because probably because I don't know whether it's going to play out or not. But now see me taking trades in front of people. It's not once, it's not twice. It's not the first time, it's not the second time. It's a good trade setup. You just have to see how it's going to play out and stuff. But I'm expecting that it will the sell will continue because of momentum, this momentum candle here. I just went straight into this other block. And if you look at M32, you will see we just have confluence. We just have confluence of things happening. You see that we have this other block here, right? We have this other block here plus imbalance. On H1 to have that. On F15 we'll have it too. So that's why I'm favoring this sell right now. Well, anyway, today is still Tuesday. So today is still Tuesday, still beginning of the week. So we can still have other setups play out for us. This our class have lasted for 30 minutes, which is what I promised you guys. I don't want to be wasting much time. It's just to do analysis, take a trade, and off we go. So we are already in profit for this one that we took. We're already in profit. So try and manage the trade well. This is the first trade call that we are making for the week. Today is Tuesday. We still have tomorrow, that is Wednesday and Thursday, to come here live and still do. We still repeat this thing over again. I'll see you guys on the community, and I'll update you guys on the trade on how it is going. Um, Possibly we would have a New York section too. I'll have a New York section and We'll see how the New York is going to go. I'll be coming online. I'll be coming up by 7 New York time. That's when I'll be coming up. So I'll see you guys. We're already in profit on this, as you can see. So I'll see you guys on the inner circle. Take care of yourself. Bye.